Have you ever experienced a time when no matter how hard you tried, you failed, and that time you spent felt wasted? If you ever feel such pangs of regret, try to remember this tale. The story of a young man's quest to save a sweet princess.
Super Luigi!
Super Luigi, Volume 1. The quest begins. The other day dawned like any other, but little did Luigi know, the letter he was about to receive would forever change his destiny. Sir Luigi, danger besets us all on all sides, and we beg your help. The foul chestnut king has stolen our treasure, our fair princess. The letter was from Minister Crepe of the Waffle Kingdom, a man aware of Luigi's many adventures. He knew only Luigi could save them. Charged with this dire task, Luigi wanted no time curtailing the heroic meal he was making. Then he packed for his deadly journey. Knowing that his older, though less talented brother, wow, that's just fucking rude, was out on a no doubt inconsequential errand, Luigi took a moment to leave a note.
Make the cured mango with a peachy peach to whip up a fruit parfait.
These cryptic words were all Luigi wrote before leaving. Upon reaching the Waffle Kingdom, Luigi was greeted by pure misery on an endless flow of tears over the kidnapping of Princess Eclair. Arriving at the castle, Luigi was greeted by Minister Crepe, who carefully handed him the compass, base with only one intact section. Our land has a second treasure, the marvelous compass. Find its 7 parts and find Eclair.
Here we go.
So it began. To be continued.
Super Luigi!
Super Luigi, Volume 2. Allies in Adventure.
It's a little warm, Luigi muttered.
The sweat dripping from his brow as he followed the compass up Rumblebump's volcano side.
Must find the secret grotto.
While Luigi had guts to spare, he didn't need a guide, and he found one in Bluey, a blooper he met in town. Brave Bluey joined Luigi and instantly prevailed to be invaluable. With his aid, Luigi bested a savage statue that protected the treasure. That treasure was none other than a piece of the marvelous compass. A piece that pointed west to Punt Valley Village. The second Luigi saw Punt Valley Village, he knew something was amiss. All was woe, and Luigi soon learned the reason why from the mayor. The town was at the mercy of a sinister serpent who demanded sacrificial lasses. Burning with indignation, Luigi formed a team of liberators. A fierce Bob-omb warrior named Jerry joined his crew, and chose, not surprisingly, to stick with Luigi for the duration of his quest for Eclair. Fortified by his allies, Luigi strode on into the lair of the beast, a foul, 2-headed snake. No time to think. Luigi sprang forth. Twin heads snapped at his heels, fangs dripping venom. Then, as one mouth gaped wide to swallow Luigi, the other crept behind. Our hero sensed the treachery and fainted before leaping. The heads collided and the beast ate itself. Weird. The prize? A compass piece. The villagers begged their savior to stay with them, but a grim-faced Luigi pressed bravely onward.
Oh yeah.
To be continued.
Super Luigi!
Super Luigi, Volume 3. The Voice of a Princess. Doubtless Luigi's next test came in the form of a kart race on Circumbrake Island, where he won both the contest and a compass piece. The race was fraught with danger, but Luigi pressed through adversity to win. All viewers were awed by Luigi's revolutionary racing style. The mechanic who built Luigi's racing machine, a buzzy beetle named Torque, was so stunned by Luigi's race techniques that he joined him. Reinvigorated, Luigi set sail for Jazzafras Town, where he made his stage debut. Hazy, a noted Daisy producer, gave Luigi a key role. Playing the part of an earth spirit to pure perfection, Luigi stole the show. Hazy's faith in Luigi's natural acting talents was rewarded. The performance won a prize which yielded another compass piece. Hazy turned from teacher to pupil, joining Luigi on his quest. It was at this time that Luigi's heart usually draped in the cool comfort of a hero's resolve, began to warm with thoughts of Princess Eclair. This came to be because every time the magic compass pointed to a new piece, her gentle words rang in the ears, touching him to his very soul. The voice spoke of eternity, of stars in the heavens. It wept for those blind to love. It gave comfort in the face of fear and loneliness. Though he had never seen her, our hero was tormented by visions of this fair-hearted maiden. All he could do was press onward. The compass pointed toward rapturous ruins. Only 2 parts of the compass awaited, and Eclair had one. To be continued.
Super Luigi!
Super Luigi! Volume 4. The Shards of Truth. Footsore and weary, Luigi finally found the rapturous ruins beyond the Grimble Forest. Within them, time and space were lost in nothingness. Within the pale emptiness, Luigi found a young sleeping boy. Our hero called out gently, and the youth woke from his long slumber. "My name is Cranberry, and I waited for you for the last 1,000 years!" The boy went to tell Luigi the secret truths of an ancient land. He said that the marvelous compass had been created by the ancient Love People, who used his powers of foretelling to rule the world. But the Love Empire was then cursed by the compass and fell into ruin. The survivors dismantled the compass and hid its pieces. Cranberry was the last of the ancient race. His role was to wait until one with a noble heart came to take the burden of the future. None but Luigi could have shouldered this weight. The boy gave him the compass piece and said, "Fear the curse, but find your Eclair." Luigi accepted the part. The boy's words were burned into his brain. His duty fulfilled, the boy began to fade into the blank nothingness. As he faded from sight, a look of joy lit Cranberry's face. As Luigi gaped, both boy and ruins vanished, leaving our hero in a dark wood. With 6 of the parts united, the compass now pointed to the final part, to the quest's end, to Hate's Song Tower, and then her voice spoke. Princess Eclair's voice begged for her pleading for the voice, from their pleading voice. Pleading for a hero, Luigi's heart burst aflame. To be continued.
Super Luigi!
Super Luigi! Volume 5. Journey's End. At long last, Luigi crossed the threshold of Hate Song Tower. Luigi rallied his allies.
We will defeat the Chestnut King! We must!
Friends by his side, Luigi at last faced the fell Chestnut King. But then he heard a voice, and spun to see the fair Princess Eclair. She told our hero the painful truth. The evil Chestnut King was actually her true love. Damn. Made monstrous by Crep in a bid for the throne. At the moment the villainous Crep appeared. The marvelous company, please hand it over, and the Love Empire will rule again! Mwahaha! Luigi and co. were no match for the might of Crep, their true enemy. But then, the compass piece in Eclair's tiara shone forth. It bestowed the future sight on Luigi. Knowing Crep's every move, he smote the fiend with his mallet. And with that, it was all finally over. Luigi and his friends parted, leaving the Waffle Kingdom in peace. But Luigi regretted not gazing farther into the future. He longed to see the Wafflers gathered on Princess Eclair's wedding day. He wanted to see her beauty, and who stood at her side. But it was not to be. Luigi went back to his humble home, which remained exactly as he had left it. A cold comfort for his heavy heart.
Wow!
Taken upon a book he had been reading, Luigi tried to read, but his long trial had sapped his strength, and he soon fell asleep. Luigi dreamt of his friends and his beloved Princess Eclair, and sleeping, Luigi spoke.
I shall return.
The end.
Well, hey, big brother. Fancy meeting you here. What a coinky-dink. Eh? Who, me? Well, bro, I'm on an adventure. I had to rescue Princess Eclair at the Waffle Kingdom. Yeah. Oh, it's a bad scene, alright. She's been kidnapped by the evil Chestnut King. If you gotta know, I met with some Waffle Kingdom cabinet members the other day. It was pretty crazy, bro. Wanna hear what happened? It's a pretty long story. Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here goes. My big brother, that's you, bro, got a letter from Mrs. Peach and took off. Left behind as usual. I was cooking a snack at home when another letter arrived. We don't get so much mail, so I was like, huh? This is what the letter said. Sirs, my name is Crep. I am a cabinet minister in a far-off waffle kingdom. Our land has been attacked by the Chestnut King, who took our Princess Eclair. I ask nay, beg for your assistance. The Waffle Kingdom needs your skills. I humbly request your prompt response, sirs. Sincerely, Crep. Well, I don't remember it exactly, but I think it went exactly something like that. With Mario, that's you, bro, gone, it fell to me to answer this plea. Hesitating only a teensy bit, I headed to the Waffle Kingdom to investigate. Oh no, I wrote a note to myself about what I was cooking, and then I left. Once I reached the Waffle Kingdom, I met Minister Crep, who filled me in. The Chestnut King had kidnapped Princess Eclair and vanished. Apparently though, some oracle said a marvelous compass could locate her. This marvelous compass had been broken into 7 parts by an ancient curse. And those parts have been scattered all across the land. Can you believe it, bro? Each part of the marvelous compass who said to point to the next. And since one of the parts was embedded in a tiara worn by the princess, I surmised that once I collected all these parts, I find her. Smart, huh? The minister gave me the compass base spoken of in Waffle Fables. When it activated, the entire thing lit right up, indicating the deep south. It was pointing me towards Rumble Bump Volcano on the Purin continent. So yeah, here I am. I'm setting out to Rockport for Rumble Volcano. It's probably gonna be pretty dangerous, but I gotta rescue that princess. As soon as my ship docked on the Purin continent, I set out for the volcano. To reach my destination, I spent several days pouring through dense jungle. Scary beasts were all over. More than once, I thought I was done for, bro. I may have screamed a bit to scare them off, but as fate would have it, a blooper named Bluey heard me shrieking and found me in this one town. Bluey was on a journey on his own, but he joined me after getting my tail. Now Bluey's a madman. Back in his hometown, they call him White Torpedo. Yeah, he's a tough guy. Anyway, he helped me fight to Rumble Volcano. This place was all about bubbling lava pools and heat that make the sun sweat. And the place was lousy with evil traps designed to protect the compass piece. Oh, but the scariest one of all was the gigantic 100-foot tall statue that stalked around. Now, the weakness of this giant statue, bro, was a red gem on his forehead. Now, I can jump high, but not high enough to reach this thing by a long shot. So I came up with this plan for Bluey to hit all that weak spot. All you, man, I said. I waited for a pause in the statue's movement and helped Bluey up there. And bullseye! The White Torpedo saved the day! That jewel got whacked. It was a critical hit, and that stone statue toppled and crumbled into pieces. Once that was done, it was easy. It was an easy stroll to the room where the treasure was. Unfortunately, Princess Eclair was nowhere to be found. But I got another piece of the marvelous compass and put it in the base. Now that the compass pointed west to Plumberry Village on the Strudel continent. So I set sail once again and came back here to Rockport to charge. That's what happened to me lately, but I'll be heading back out soon. Once we made landfall on the Strudel continent, we made for Plumberry Village. Once we got there though, we immediately noticed that something was wrong. We learned from the mayor that the town was ruled by a giant snake named Giza. He said his own daughter was going to be offered up as a sacrifice to the beast too. So, of course, being heroic, I offered myself up to go in her stead. Brave, huh? Now, the custom was for sacrifices to be dressed as brides, so I got all done up. I was one hot sacrifice, bro. Oh yeah, I looked so good, I fought our foes and got to his lair. It was kind of rough fighting in that gown, but I managed. She fought really choppies, bro. I finally found Hisa, and the snake had a second head on its tail. Talk about scary. I fainted real quick, but when I came to, I managed to distract both heads. He reared up, veins battered the egg sack, and at the moment I definitely lunged left. His gaping mouth smashed into one another, and he vanished in a cloud of smoke. A shiny plate fell down on the spot where his body had been coiled. Yes, another compass piece. I set it out and put it east to Circuit Break Island. Just as I was about to leave, the mayor asked me to stay and marry his daughter. I thought about it. She was sort of cute, but we ended up sneaking off the next morning. I mean, I still had to save Princess Eclair for the chestnut key. And when the marvelous compass was activated this time, I heard somebody's voice. It was so beautiful, bro. And I'm certain it was Princess Eclair's voice. My heart began to race. That's when I realized it. Princess Eclair, I think I... I kind of showed out there. So yeah, we set sail again at the distant town. And somehow we managed to get back here to Rockport. And here I am. Just as our boat arrived at Circuit Break Island, we heard this incredible racket. We soon found out that they hold car races almost every day on the island. Whoever takes first place in the race gets to rule the island as king for that day. Just as we got to the racetrack, they were holding the award ceremony. I couldn't believe my eyes. Right there on the trophy they gave to the winner. It was another piece of the marvelous compass. I almost passed that away. I decided right then and that the only thing to do was enter the next race. I mean, I've been in car races before, so I thought I'd be okay. Boy, was I wrong. The cars were supercharged machines that could send you airborne with their exhaust. These vehicles were armed with pistols and bazookas. It was anything goes, bro. Of course, I wanted to get right out of there pronto. All these drivers were crazy, but I worked on my courage and signed up anyway. And my race day finally came. I got one of the best cars, the big green number 1. I took my position at the start line. The light went green. I stopped the accelerator and something bad happened. I was in reverse. The big green number 1 was rocketing backward with me yelling. Yeah! I crashed into the wall behind me hard enough to cut me off mid-scream. In one fell swoop, I dropped into last place and wrecked my racing machine. But it wasn't all bad news. All the other cars crashed because of my maneuver. Once I got a gear and took off, I was the only car left. I won by a country mile, bro. I took the piece off of the trophy and added it to my marvelous compass. The compass came to life and pointed me toward a jazz town in the east. Then I heard the voice. Princess Eclair's voice echoed in my ears again. Oh, my princess. Random words would fall important if I spoken by your voice. I will most definitely save you. Just wait for me, Princess Eclair. Oh, sorry about that, bro. So after that, I got back on my boat and came back here to Rockport, and that's what's been up with me. As soon as we hit Sassafras Town, we were overcome by the grits and the grammar. It's a very lively place, bro. Tons of daisies living there, and they're always smiling. While looking for the piece of compass, I met a hip daisy named Hazy. Hazy was a producer, and he was looking for actors to go on a stage with him. I told him we couldn't since we were looking for the compass spot, you know? But Hazy said we could win the compass spot in the upcoming Drama Slam. He said the so-called Drama Rama plaque might in fact be one of the parts. Well, we just had to give it a try, so we rehearsed with the cars and hit the stage. Our musical was called The Mystery of the Fiery Heart of Social Awareness. The script was great, but I got really holes, bro. My part, was grass. I played grass. By the side of the road. Grass, bro. Grass. And I just sprawled out on the ground and had to be silent. Everyone but me had lines. I don't care if I was wearing green. We'll cast someone based on that. It was awful. In the end, our musical was the talk of the town, and we won the Drama Slam. I got the compass part I was after, but even that didn't make me very happy. That huge after party just bummed me out more, so I snuck out the back door. But wow, outside were tons of fans. My fans. Fans of grass. They swarmed me. Ho ho! I just couldn't believe it. Imagine cheering for grass. I was ecstatic, bro. After that, I added a piece of the marvelous compass, which pointed north. It pointed to the rapturous ruins in Grimble Forest. Then, the voice again. Oh, my cherished Princess Eclair, how you sued me. I will be grass for you. I will find you. I will reach you. I will stand by your side and be your Luigi. Wow, sorry about that, bro. Oh, yeah. Oh, so yeah. Anyway, then I got back on my boat. I came back to Rockport, and here I am. Another leg of my adventure completed. After journeying deep into the Grimble Forest, I found the door rapturous ruins. Inside, everything was pure white. You couldn't tell where the floor became walls. Proceeding dead ahead, I found myself in a chamber where a young boy sat. As I approached the boy, someone named Screamy appeared out of nowhere. Screamy said the boy's name was Cranberry, and that he'd wait from a childhood fate. That didn't make any sense to me, so I started searching quietly for the compass piece. But then it happened, bro. I got a tiny tickle in my nose, and I let out a huge sneeze. Well, Cranberry must have heard it, because he opened his eyes right up. He looked at me and smiled, and all of a sudden, I could understand his language. Can you believe it? I learned that the boy was the last of an ancient race, the Lufs. He had been there guarding the marvelous compass piece for the last 1,000 years. He told me that the compass is an item with the power to see into the future. The ancient Luff Empire used the power of the compass to rule much of the world. Because of their greed, they were cursed by the compass, and their empire collapsed. To prevent a repeat of their fate, Cranberry broke the compass into 7 parts. He had 6 and kept 1, putting himself to sleep until a worthy hero woke him. I was that hero, bro. He gave it to me, and then he and the ruins vanished. When I added that piece to the compass, it pointed to the far north, where dreaded Hate the Song Tower stands. This time, I heard Princess Eclair's voice more clearly than ever before. I will rescue the princess. I will be super, and then iron. Well, I'll figure out the rest later. Anyway, I headed back here to Rockport after that. I'm making my final preparations for my final battle now. I'm a little nervous, bro, but that's what I've been up to anyway. Hate the Song Tower stands atop a giant unclimbable cliff beyond the northernmost sea. The winds whistle down the cliff, howling like banshees, singing songs of fate. People say it's pretty much the scariest place in the world, and I had to go there. Blocking out the bullshitting house, I somehow managed to reach the tower's door. I was terrified, but thoughts of Princess Eclair warmed my heart and gave me power. All of my companions felt the same way. They were with me to the bitter end. The door to the tower swung slowly open to reveal an inconceivable darkness. I tried to call out Princess Eclair's name, but I couldn't even breathe because, as I strained my eyes in the darkness, I saw the most terrifying beast of all.
Listen.
Yes, hey, listen. The Chestnut King himself appeared before me. He was monstrous and drooling. Puddles of toxic goo dripped from his mouth, melting the very ground at our feet.
Hey!
Yes,
Listen.
hey, listen to the story. I couldn't stop shaking, but I gritted my teeth and faced the evil beast dead on. I dodged the king's fangs, jumped onto his chest, and gave him a hammer whack. My swing split the air and crashed the dead center on the Chestnut King's skull. Hope powered me out, bro. I was going toe-to-toe with the king, and I was loving it. This is it, I thought. I could win this. I'll risk it all on my next bro. I gripped my hammer tight and waited for my moment. The tension sucked me. Schwack! The ocean winds raged against the tower windows. With that shot in my core to battle, I advanced with no mercy in my heart. And then... I beat him. I defeated the Chestnut King. Ho ho! An even worse beast came next, a nightmare face. But I beat the two. I rescued Princess Eclair. It was all over. And then I came back to Rockport and had a light lunch. And that's about it. Huh? You think there's more to the story than that? Not at all. That's it. That's the whole story of the quest for Princess Eclair. The end. But my adventure won't end here, bro. They never end. Actually, know what? This guy actually novelized my quest. He'd been interviewing me. He was actually interviewing me here at the end during breaks for my adventure. I didn't think anyone would be interested in reading a book about Luigi. But Super Luigi came out recently. And check it out, bro. Here at Rockport. I set a new record for consecutive weeks at #1 on the bestseller list. Ho ho! Oh ho 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 ho! Hooray for Luigi, bro! I started reading it the other day, but it's in an encyclopedia account in multiple volumes. It's crucial in detail, bro. It's like a history book. It seemed like one anyway. They got it in the shop here in Oakport. How about you snag a copy, bro?
Hey there, I'm Bluey, and this guy's a total liar. Don't listen to him. You heard his story, right? Well, he did try to throw me, but he completely tripped. And what happens? I end up landing in lava! Lava, man! You think that feels good? Next to him, you can stick a fork in me. I'm well done. My pale skin's crispified. I'll never forgive this guy. I'm gonna make him pay if it takes my whole lifetime. That's the only reason I'm still hanging around with him. You'll pay, Luigi.
Hi, I guess. I'm Jerry. I'm a babam from Plump Belly Village. Nice to meet you. Sorry I sound so down, but you would be too if you saw Luigi dressed as a bride. I'm serious. It scarred me. It was honestly scarier than that giant snake thing. I feel I now have a moral duty to stop Luigi from ever dressing as a bride again. I have to protect the world from my fate. That's why I'm sticking close to this guy.
Yeah, I'm told. And don't for a second think this dude's telling the whole story. The only reason I lent him my rig was cause he's got down on his knees and begged. And what happens? He's in it for 1 second before he completely totals it. Idiot! I'm not letting this dip out of my sight until he repays me the 5,000 coin repair costs.
Mario!
I'm Hazy, and I must say, Luigi is a great actor, one of the finest I've seen. After this adventure, we're going on tour to appear on stages everywhere. I'm going to be known as the Red Miracle, and of course, Luigi will be grass.
I'm Screamy. I wonder what future is plotted for us by he who holds the compass. For I must deliver something. Hey you! Remember me? It's me, Bluey! Man, that last battle was hairy! You have no idea! I was burnt to a crisp! But I was actually kinda relieved, if you can believe that. But if you want the whole story, you should just ask Luigi here.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Give me that.